Doodlebud here. You will find pretty quick, once you get into the fountain pen hobby, you need to find a way to store and protect your pens. All sorts of case options. You can have leather ones with magnetic flips, leather ones with some nice zippers. You can have these pen rolls that you unhook, and again, there's so many variations of the same thing, different materials. You can have sort of these types of ones that are more canvasy and durable. You can take them outside, or other plush ones that are like this. And then there are the premium ones. And I have to say, of all the pen cases and different styles I have, and they are all quite good. Some of them are very, very nice. There are some new ones here that came across my desk. They came from Japan, new company. I am the first person they reached out to over here in the Western market to talk about them. And that's these ones here. The brand is, and I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this, but Aniebe or Aniebe, not quite 100% sure. On the website, it's not an ampersand, of course, it's an A-N-D, then Liebe, that's on there. So again, not 100%. I'm actually very certain. I'm not saying that properly, but they are a company out of Japan, and these are the finest pen cases I have ever seen, and most of all, I have ever felt. They have a few different sizes and styles on their website. The two I am featuring here, this first one is the one for stationery enthusiasts. You can see they have debossing on their cases as well. Again, they're all Tochigi leather, really nice quality zippers. The construction, I was really looking these over, just absolutely top notch. No stray threads or anything anywhere, just really, really good quality. They also have an ultra suede lining and flaps to protect the pens as well. So you can see on this side, you can just put it in however you want, but there aren't separators on the slot side over here. We have separators for every single pen. We also have this convenient flap that goes over top, one to fully protect the pens, but also when you close it, you're not getting any pen-on-pen contact or scratching up clips, things like that. And you could put whatever you want. Little pockets are in here, potential little notebook, a ruler, whatever you want to do. They got a picture on their website. They stuffed a whole bunch of stuff in here. So yeah, very portable for those who want to carry a bunch of other stuff. This is their 10 pen pouch. Again, ultra suede on the inside, same construction on the outside. Got some really nice pens on here. And again, the flaps cover, so when you close it up and zip it secure, you're not going to risk your pens getting scratched up or damaged whatsoever. And the nice thing with this type of leather is it's just going to get better and better over time. Looks very nice and pristine now. I can't wait till it gets some more miles on it and the character shines through, and it just really, really enhances the look even more than it already is. What I'll do now, I'll go through show you some of the pens I have in here. We'll try a few different pen sizes, small and large, see how it holds up. So hopefully, if you're looking for a pen case and this is something on your radar, that way you'll know whatever pens you want to pop in here, they'll fit, and hopefully I answer all your questions. This is the style of box the cases come in, and they also have this little bag there wrapped in too. There was also some literature included. Some of it is Japanese only, so I don't exactly know what it all means. Looks like some type of, just statement of the type of leather that they have. I could do a Google Translate on that, but that'd take quite some time. Again, another one that's all in Japanese. It has their socials, so if you want to check them out, you can go on there as well. And then there was this one. It's got the English and the Japanese, so it talks a lot about, you can see same on the other side, leather care and just how you go about caring for your pen cases, keeping them in great condition so they last a lifetime. This little QR code, should you lose this, it's just a link to their website where they do have a page dedicated to the proper care of their cases. So that's quite nice. They built a nice looking case, but also tell you how to take care of it. So let's open these up, try a few different pens. The two colors, well, there's three colors they have. They have a natural and then smooth black and smooth brown. So hopefully that helps you out when, checking out the colors, what they look like. So here we go inside of this one. This is my Mont Blanc Noblesse. I've been going with a little bit of a thin pen theme in this case this week. This has been my daily carry case. ever since I got it. So I've had it in my bag, using it with me. This one's been more at home, so it's in even more pristine condition, but I can already see, you know, just a few little scuffs, and it's already softening a little bit just from doing that. And I do like the feel of this just after a few weeks compared to brand new. So maybe I'll have to chuck this in my bag, even if I have anything in it or not, but just have it in my bag so it starts to get that weathering. But yeah, it's already feeling better in the hand. Back to the pens. I'm getting distracted here. So we have my Mont Blanc Noblesse. We have a Pilot Vanishing Point, and then my Rotring 600 fountain pen review coming soon. Been using those for the daily. And then also I've added in my little Pelikan 140. Gone back to this pen. Haven't used it in a while. And just falling back in love with this pen again. And then a little Jinhao 82 just for some fun with a bit of a backup pen. And those have been working great. I am not a huge stationery person as far as keeping little post-it notes and stuff. I have my notebooks and I have my pens. I usually don't put them much together, but that's sort of been my style. But let's pop out these smaller slim pens and just try on some bigger pens. So this is a big one. This is the Junlai 930, the Pope pen. So even this is one of the biggest pens I own. You can fit that in there and you can zip it up and you're not going to have a problem. Now, if you filled the whole thing to the brim, all with giant pens like that, actually, I guess there's enough space in between. You wouldn't probably have problems, so I could see that working. But yeah, this is sort of getting close to the limits, but you could even go a little bit girthier. Length, you could actually fit a little bit more in there. So maybe a Namiki Emperor or something like that would fit in there. Let's try another pen. Here's my Mahjong V60. Not a huge pen, but it fits in there quite nice. Bigger than the Vanishing Point that was in there. And then we'll take my 149 from the other case, pop it in here, and fits in nicely. And as you can see, you're not having to worry about the pen scratching there with the zipper because we got the flap. So that is a nice little detail. I have some other cases where there is no flap and you just essentially fold the zipper back. So that's okay. You can still do that here too. But the addition of the flap is nice. And especially when you close things up and you're not going to have to worry about pens touching each other, getting scratched or marked up. Over to the 10 pen case. Let's show you what I have in here now. This is my Waterman Karen. It fits in there nicely. You know, if you have a nice clip on a pen, it does slip over quite nice and easy. So this one has a bit of a spring clip. As you saw my Jinhao 82, that clip's a bit stiff, didn't slip over so nice and easy. Here is my Pelikan M1000. Again, I love the swoop and it just goes over this absolutely no problem. If your pen doesn't have a clip, no problem. This is the 5040 Titan. Just slips in there real nice. I do like how it is a full sleeve here on the pen. I have this other case here. I mean, it's a really nice case. I absolutely love this one. It's only sort of part way. So for pens that don't have clips, if it's not the right diameter, doesn't squish it right, they can move around a little bit more. So that's sort of the only setback with pen cases that, you know, either have the elastic rings or just a partial sleeve. These ones have the full sleeve. Whoops, gonna drop that. This one has the full sleeve, so that way it's protected all the way. You have the flap, and it's really not gonna fall out whatever you do. And then my recently reviewed Yard OLED is in there, and then a Graphon Faber-Castell Classic in the Macassar wood. On the other side, a few other big pens, a large size, the oversized Esterbrook Esty. We have a Magna Carta Mag 650 that's in here. This new one from Eureka. It's got an ebonite body, a peak cap, this gorgeous titanium nib. This is a new nib that's out there. So I might do this review right after this video, or else I'll do it tomorrow night. We have the new Gravitas Monster, a production version. Let's put something small in this one. Trying to see which is smaller, the Mew or the Elite. You know what? I'll go with the Mew because the Elite does have a very nice springy clip. But let's try one where the clip is a little bit more stiff. And so if you have a bit of a stiff clip or it's harder, you know, sometimes it can be tougher to get over that lip. I'm reaching under the tripod, but you can just lift it over and there you go, nice and secure. So if you have big pens or small pens, it's going to be okay. Even if you lose it down there, you know, it's not going to fall out the bottom. You have the flap on the top, so it's not going to fall out. So no matter your pen size, clip or no clip, really, it's going to be nice and secure. And again, you have the flaps on there to protect it while it's in the sleeve and against each other. So there we go. I think I went over everything I could. I absolutely love them. This is the name of the company, and Liebe. So thanks again for them reaching out to me to be able to spread the word on their work. I have never heard of them before until they reached out. I'm glad they did. I hope other people check these out too, because they are absolutely gorgeous. I am really loving, again, just the feel of it. If you know what a really nice leather feels like, you'll like the way these ones feel. Anyways, I'll leave all the information down there in the description. As far as pricing goes, it auto-converted. I'm in Canada, so this is the yen to Canadian price. So depending what your currency is, it could be a wildly different price, but I'll give you what it is up here in Canada. This one here goes for $155, and this one is going for $210 Canadian. I'll leave it there. I appreciate all the thumbs ups and comments, subscribes, and the joins. Let me pop this one open, put my daily carry pens back in there, and keep tuned because I'm actually quite excited to do the review on this little Eureka pen. Quite fun, so if you don't want to miss it, we'll catch you next time.